For our first set of notes, we'll be taking notes on adding integers. Make sure in your notebook that you start by labeling this as a table of contents on the very first page of your notebook. And you want to have a notebook because we'll be taking notes every week, and if you have it on loose leaf sheets of paper, you're more likely to lose it. So having notes is very helpful. Notes can also be used on group tasks, including group tests. So it's important to take notes so that it helps you with your learning. We're going to call this adding integers, 2.1 adding integers. When you're done labeling the table of contents, turn your page over to the next page, and then we'll talk about adding integers, and we'll label that at the very top, 2.1 adding integers on the top of your second page. So there are 4 ways to add integers. One way is using a counters method. Another way is using a horizontal number line. And you can think of this as walking. So we'll use the horizontal number line method, which is like walking left or right or forwards or backwards. Another way to add integers is using a vertical number line. And you can think of this as a thermometer where the temperature goes up or down. And then the last way that we can add integers is using the money method. So you'll be learning different ways to add integers, and you'll find which one that you like the best for yourself. And if you can do all 4 ways, even better. So we'll start first with the counters method. And each of these methods, we're going to try 4 different examples so that you get more practice. So in the counters method, the first problem that we're going to look at is a positive number plus a negative number. When we're using the counters method, we look at each of these numbers. This 9 right here is positive, so we'll draw 9 plus signs. And this 6 right here is a negative, so we're going to draw 6 negative signs underneath the plus signs. When you do that, we're going to be making 0 pairs because each of these pairs make 0. A positive and a negative make 0. Positive 1, negative 1, 0. So all of them make 0 pairs. And we're left with 3 positive symbols left. So our answer is positive 3. In our next example, we'll have one negative number plus another negative number. So the negative 5 means that I need to draw 5 negative symbols. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need to draw 4 more negative symbols with this negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't make any 0 pairs because we don't have any positives, but we can combine them because everything looks alike. So negative 5 and then another negative 4 is going to equal negative 9. Now, we're going to try a different example. And this time, we're going to have a negative number first, and then we're going to add it with a positive number. Notice how these numbers are a lot larger. Based on the counters method, what we need to do is draw 72 negative symbols. That's going to be a lot of negative symbols to draw. And then we also need to draw 26 positive symbols, which is a lot to draw. So you can tell through the counters method, this method takes too long. So you definitely don't want to use the counters method when you have large numbers. It's not going to be effective. It takes too long. Let's try another example. We have one positive number, positive 22, and then we have another positive number, positive 48. Once again, you're supposed to draw 22 of these positive symbols. And you're also supposed to draw 48 of these positive symbols, which can take quite a while. And once again, this method takes too long. So when you have large numbers, the counters method is something that we don't want to try, and we need to learn other methods to be able to solve these problems. So now we're going to try a new method called the number line method, the horizontal number line method. And the horizontal number line method, you can think of as walking left or walking right, or walking forward or backwards. In example 1, we're going to look at the same examples, but approach it a different way. 9 plus negative 6. So imagine we have a number line that's horizontal. You are standing on the number line, and if it says we start at 9, and if it says plus negative 6, that means I need to take 6 steps backwards, or 6 steps to the left. So we go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll be left with the number 3. In the next example, negative 5 plus negative 4, we can draw the person again. This time we're starting at negative 5. So we start at negative 5. And then it says negative 4, we add negative 4. So that means once again we're walking backwards by 4 units. Up here was backwards by 6. So you go backwards 4 units. We have negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, and then negative 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're at negative 9. In example 3, we have negative 72 plus 26. So we start at negative 72, and then we want to move 26 positive, so that means we're walking to the right. So we're walking to the right, positive 26. Now where do we land exactly? We can figure that out by recognizing some patterns when we're adding or subtracting, when we're adding positive or negative numbers. If two numbers are different, so different signs, so this 9 is a positive sign, this 6 is a negative sign. If we have different signs, we need to subtract and keep the bigger number, keep the bigger sign. So we have the positive 9 and then we have the negative 6. Those signs are different, so we need to subtract those two numbers. 9 minus 6, and we get 3. And we need to keep the bigger sign. 9, that's positive. 9 is a bigger number than 6, so it's positive 3, because the 9 is positive. In this next example, when the signs are the same, so we have the same signs, negative 5 and negative 4, that means we need to add the two numbers together and keep the sign. So we have 5 plus 4 equals 9. but since they both have negatives, we need to keep the sign, which is -9. And then in this example right here, you can see that we have different signs. 72 is negative, and the 26 is positive. So we have different signs. That means we need to subtract our two values. 72 minus 26. That's going to give us 46. And we need to keep the same sign. Sorry, keep the bigger sign. So which number is bigger, the 72 or the 26? Well, the 72 is going to be bigger. So we know that if the 72 is a bigger number than 26, then we need to keep the bigger sign. So -46 is our final answer. So this question mark should read as -46. And then in our last example, we want to write down 22 plus 48. They have the same sign. So if they have the same signs, we need to add them and keep the sign. So let's draw that number line again. That's horizontal. The person is starting at 22. So starting at 22. And then we're adding 48. So we're moving to the right. So taking 48 steps forward. That's going to give us 70 because 22 plus 48 have the same sign. We need to add them equal to 70. And we keep the sign. So positive 70. So that's the horizontal number line method that involves walking left and right or backwards and forwards. Now we're going to try the vertical number line method. And you can think of the vertical number line method as a thermometer, where it gets warmer or cooler. So if it's plus, that means it's getting warmer, the temperature is increasing. And if it's minus, that means we're getting cooler, the temperature is decreasing. So we'll start with our first example. Once again, it's 9 plus -6. So we always start at 0 degrees. And the 9 suggests that the temperature is getting warmer. So I need to go 9 up. Plus 9. But then the -6 means the temperature is getting cooler. So I need to have the thermometer go down. From the plus 9 down 6. So subtract 6. So if I'm going up 9 degrees and then go down 6 degrees, I'm going to be left with a temperature that's above 0 degrees, and that will be 3. Our next example, we are at -5 plus -4. So drawing the thermometer again. Here's 0 degrees. We're going down 5 degrees, so it's getting cooler by 5 degrees. So go down 5. And then it's getting cooler even further by another 4 degrees. So we're going down 4. So our final temperature is going to be at -9 degrees. And earlier the final temperature was going to be at +3 degrees. Because it got cooler and then it got even cooler. But now we're below 0 degrees by 9 degrees. So our final answer is going to be -9. And then our next example, -72 plus 26. So draw our thermometer. We're going down 72 degrees. So it's getting cooler by 72 degrees. But then it gets warmer by going up 26 degrees. So we're going up 26 degrees. Well, we're still below 0 degrees, so we know our answer has to be negative. So 72 minus 26, because the signs are different, we subtract. And we're left with 46 degrees, and we know that we're still in the negative, so we're at negative 46. It's under 0. And then last but not least, example 4, 22 plus 48 on our thermometer. Here's 0. We go up 22 degrees because it's getting warmer by 22. And then we go up again by 40 degrees because it's getting warmer again. So our final temperature is going to be positive because it's above 0. 22 plus 48 is 70. So now we're at 70 degrees. That's positive. Now our last method that we're going to use is the money method. And in the money method, you can think of either gaining money or losing money. Whoops. So if we're gaining money, we write, if it's a plus, we are gaining money. If it's a minus, we're losing money. And we always start with $0. So example 1, 9 plus negative 6. First off, we need to start at $0. And then the 9 means we are gaining $9. So now we have 9. So we gain $9. Then the negative 6 shows that we are losing $6. So if we're at $9 and then we lose $6, we're left with $3. In our second example, we have negative 5 plus negative 4. We start at $0. And this negative 5 shows that we are losing $5. So if we lost $5, that means we're going to be down at negative 5. Then this negative 4 shows that we are losing another $4. So that means if we lost $5 and then we lose another $4, that means we lost $9. So our answer is going to be negative 9. Example 3, negative 72 plus 26. Once again, we start at $0. Negative 72 means we are losing $72. So that means we're at negative 72. Then the positive 26 means we are gaining $26. So we lost a lot of money, but then we gained some of it back. We still owe money because we lost more than we gained. So 72 minus 26 is going to be 46. So we are now at losing $46. So we lost $72, but then we got some of it back with gaining $26. We still lost $46 in the end. And then lastly, 22 plus 48. So we start at $0. Then we gain $22. So now we're at 22. Then we gain another $48. And if we get another $48, we're no longer at 22. Now we're at $70. And And these are the notes for adding integers.